This German squad specialized in ambushing Soviet fighter jets on their return flights. Although he dodged the anti-aircraft fire, his wing was shattered and fuel was leaking rapidly. He had no choice but to make a crash landing right inside the German encirclement. After calling for backup, he and his comrade crawled out of the cockpit, but the German soldiers were already closing in. As they fled toward the forest, a mortar shell exploded beside him. His comrade slung his unconscious body over his shoulder and kept running until a frozen river blocked their path. The Germans were gaining ground. His comrade smashed through the ice and placed him on a floating floe to escape, then drew his pistol and turned back alone to hold off the enemy. When he finally woke, he saw only the German soldiers reaching the riverbank. He plunged into the water and swam for the opposite shore, but a bullet caught him in the leg. He retreated into the forest, momentarily shaking off the Germans, only to find himself being stalked by a pack of starving wolves. Dragging his mangled leg, he ran for his life, but the wolves eventually cornered him. He raised his pistol to intimidate the pack, but as he turned his head, he spotted the German squad nearby. He held his breath, not daring to fire a single shot. At the critical moment, a Soviet backup plane soared overhead, only to be ambushed by the Germans once again. The roar of gunfire scared off the wolves. He breathed a sigh of relief. The Soviet plane managed to destroy a German bunker, and a German soldier leaped into the crater, only to find himself staring directly into the pilot's eyes. The German soldier was too occupied with the air battle, allowing the pilot to escape. He continued crawling toward the Soviet border with his wounded leg. After 2 days of agonizing movement, he finally collapsed into a coma. And when the German pursuit team finally caught up, they found what appeared to be a corpse. The officer stepped forward to inspect the body. The pilot's eyes snapped open. Local Soviet hunters, drawn by the gunfire, rushed to his side and dragged him back across the border. He was rushed to a field hospital, but when he regained consciousness, something felt horribly wrong with his lower body. Due to the gunshot wound and prolonged frostbite, he had lost both his legs. The nurse brought him prosthetics, but he stared through them in silence. Then, a song drifting in from the window made him sit up. He confirmed it. It was his fiancée performing for the troops outside the hospital. Everything he had endured to return to the Soviet Union was for the sake of marrying her, but never like this, never as a broken man. After a moment of hesitation, he lay back down, and the light in his eyes vanished forever.